Hi, my name is Lauren Solomon. For my informative speech, I'm going to be explaining the differences between a classic narcissist and a covert narcissist. Before I explain the differences between the two terms, I want to explain what narcissism is as classified as a personality disorder. Narcissism is a common term in today's day and age regarding people on social media platforms or describing politicians or actors. What many people don't know is the degree of seriousness it is for someone to be a true narcissist. A selfish or narcissistic action does not automatically qualify someone to be diagnosed as a narcissist. Now, it is important to make a distinction here that everyone is selfish to a certain degree. The spectrum to distinguish someone's level of narcissism is called the narcissism spectrum. On that spectrum, people who are not narcissistic are on the lower end of the spectrum. There's a lot of confusion on what qualifies as a narcissist today. I'm going to be basing most of my information off of Sam Vaknin's YouTube channel. He's an expert in the field of narcissism. He was a forerunner in the 1990s in learning about narcissism and originated many terms used in the field today, such as narcissistic abuse. I personally know a lot about narcissism because my dad is a classic narcissist. I've spent many hours learning about the mental condition to gain some understanding on the topic. Before explaining the difference between a covert narcissist and a classic narcissist, I want to start off by giving the definition of narcissism. The DSM describes narcissism as comprising a pervasive pattern of grandiosity in fantasy or behavior, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy, beginning by early adulthood or present in a variety of contexts, as indicated by the presence of at least 5 of the following 9 criteria: a grandiose sense of self-importance, a preoccupation with fantasies or unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love, a belief that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high-status people or institutions, a need for excessive admiration, a sense of entitlement, interpersonally exploitive behavior, a lack of empathy, envy of others or a belief that others are envious of him or her, a demonstration of arrogant and haughty behaviors or attitudes. Narcissism at its core is caused by traumatic wounding that happened during someone's childhood. Sam Vaknin explains in an interview for News Intervention that pathological narcissism is a reaction to prolonged abuse and trauma in early childhood or early adolescence. Pampering, smothering, spoiling, and engulfing the child are also forms of abuse. When a narcissist went through their childhood trauma, they found certain ways that worked for them to survive in that environment. This is how there can be many different types of narcissists. Not many, there's 3 of them. A classic narcissist, also known as an overt or grandiose narcissist, are more likely to be labeled narcissistic. A classic narcissist must be the center of attention. They know how to be charming and flatter everyone around them. They are highly sociable and spend a lot of time around people. A classic narcissist is cunning and manipulative and has a remarkable ability to work the system and get whatever they want. Sam Vaknin has found 75% of classic narcissists are male. The classic narcissist was neglected as a child and found he had to meet his own needs as a child. He needs to be around people so often because he will die inside if he does not have the outside validation to confirm what he tells himself. Narcissists have a broken core to their trauma. Classic narcissists were able to survive their childhood by telling themselves they were better and greater than everyone around them because they were told they implicitly or explicitly they had no worth. The covert narcissist, there's the three types of narcissists. There's the overt, the covert, or there's another one called the inverted, which I'm not going to be talking about that one today. The covert narcissist has been found to be 75% female. This type of narcissist is much harder to identify. The covert narcissist copes with their childhood trauma, the exact opposite of the classic or grandiose narcissist. This person can be in a group of people, being the person who barely says anything. The classic narcissist tries to impress people to earn validation. The covert narcissist lacks the confidence to do this. Rather than put on a show for people, they shy away, and they feel their sense of worthlessness overwhelm them from inside. Where someone may see a noisy car salesman that could be a classic narcissist, a covert narcissist may be in an office space thinking they deserve so much better in their mind. The main difference between the classic and the covert narcissist is that a classic or grandiose narcissist copes with their pain, putting out a grandiose image to others, and the covert narcissist creates their grandiose image in their mind. According to Sam Vaknin, only 1 to 5% of people qualify as narcissists, so there's a good chance most people you know aren't narcissists. However, narcissism is on the rise, and being able to distinguish narcissistic people can help you choose safe friends and healthy partners. Thank you.